think we're willing to keep working, and we have great ideas, and every year we sit down and we go over our goals. We do SWOT analyses for all of our departments. We all sit there and go over what we need to improve for the next year, and we really try to achieve those goals. We don't set goals completely out of the park. We set them to where we can achieve them or do better. That's our goal. We want to do better. We want to make more revenue for the city. There's not a lot of cuts to be made still, but
I think the point that you're missing.
I love that you can interrupt others, but others cannot interrupt you. That is my favorite part of the meeting. Go ahead.
You want to talk about respect now? That's out of line, John. He's a councilman and a chairman of the finance committee.
I agree. He is.
Then let's treat him with some respect too.
Go ahead.
No, I'm waiting for you.
I think that we have cut just about all we can cut in this city. Now we need to start talking about revenues. There's not a ton of places left to cut without affecting the
That's
city's
not your
service.
job, talking about revenues, John.
It is absolutely my job. The revenues of the recreation center is totally.
Recreation, fine.
Yeah.
But you're inferring tax levies and things like that.
No.
That's not.
I would never input a tax levy. I don't
Sure.
think a tax.
That's
no.
exactly what that was.
I do not believe that a tax levy would be supported in this city at all for the recreation center. Absolutely not. That is the furthest thing from my mind.
What I started to say is that what I think perhaps you've lost sight of is that we have a $1.1 million deficit. Okay, this council has financial responsibility and accountability to every resident in the city, and it's up to us to figure out a way to balance that budget without question. And if the recreation center, you know, is asked to be a part of that, that's just the way it is. We have a fiduciary responsibility. And for you, I believe, to say that, you know, this is personal, nothing could be further from the truth. We have to cut positions, we have to save money everywhere we can. And today, Mr. Kukral presented the coverall contract that, you know, the things that they currently do for us. And he simply asked, take a look at it and see if more can be cut. Mm-hmm. And he simply asked, you know, the people that are at the rec center have to fill in. They're going to have to do it. And that's all part of this. Just because the rec center is the rec center doesn't mean that it's not part of the city. It is absolutely part of the city. And every cost that we can squeeze out of whatever it is in the city is to the benefit of everyone.
I was making 54, and then I was raised to 62. The previous director was making 58.5.
Okay, so if I run my number correctly, that's a 13% increase in pay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you, you know, do you think it's okay to the residents of the city that you get a 13% pay increase?
I think that we held off for a very long time. We don't receive raises when the union receives raises. We don't receive raises on a yearly basis, and I think that this was catch up. We took this job and said, we can do this, but we are going to work at these rates, and our staff agreed. We had a staff meeting. Everybody said, listen, we're going to work really hard, and we're going to make this happen. We were good leaders. We made it happen. And then we went ahead and we asked for our raises.
Okay. Well, I
mean,
disagree with a 13% increase.
You're
I'm sorry.
allowed
But
to
again,
disagree,
there was
but it was done with his,
in responsibilities too. It wasn't for the same job. They're doing a larger job.
Point
we're
number
also
two.
saving, you know, front desk roughly $5,000 a year.
Point number two,
Mm-hmm.
your current pay range with this proposal amended tonight will still be $55,000. So
Mhm.
even if this goes through, you're going to be making, before the raise, you're still going to be making more money than you were making. Okay? So
Mhm.
this is not, I want everyone in the room to understand this. This is not reduction.
Well, that's at the mayor's discretion.
Hold on a second, please. This is not cutting someone's salary. You will actually end up making more than you did before the raise. This is a rollback of a 13% pay increase given to an employee. Point number 3. We have several union contracts coming up in the next couple of years. The very first thing a union employee and negotiator is going to do is walk into a room and say, oh, well, you're giving out 13% raises. Well, we'll take 13% too.
Well, and the response
Hold
to that
on.
is that they're
Excuse
doing
me.
more work.
Excuse me.
Jim's got the table right now.
We have, I don't know how many union people on our payroll. 30? 50?
50.
The point is, even if we had to negotiate half of that, 7%, we could bankrupt the city in 2 years by giving that much more money to